Hi, this is Coach Chris from Mid-South Fencers Club. We're going to be talking about some defensive actions today. There are a lot of different categories that we can put actions in. Offensive, defensive, counteroffensive, preparatory actions. But defensive actions are specifically actions that stop your opponent's attack and maybe set up an attack that you can score on. The most common defensive actions are parries. You might also include esquives, which are any kind of duck, jump, or body motion that get you out of the way of your opponent's attack in the defensive category. But again, the most common ones are certainly parries. In foil and epee, we typically use 8 parries. 4 where our hand is pronated with our knuckles up, and 4 where our hand is supinated with our palm up. In general, and this is a very big approximation, supinated parries are better for opposition, where we are maintaining control over our opponent's blade as we hit them, and pronated parries are better for releasing our opponent's blade. Our starting hand position is our position 6. Even if I was left-handed, it would still be my position 6. Moving from our 6 to our 4, we can go down to our 7, across to our 8, and back up to our 6. Note that as I move from my 6 to my 8, or my 4 to my 7, I scoop out the middle. From here, I'm scooping out the middle. When I go from my 4 to my 7, I'm scooping out the middle. When I move from my 7 to my 6, again, I'm clearing that line. Or if I move from my 6 to my 7, I'm clearing. In general, our transitions from hand position to hand position happen in one of 3 shapes. Lateral, moving side to side, semicircular, high to low, or low to high, and circular, starting and ending in the same space. For example, if I'm in my 6 and I move to 4, I moved in a lateral way. If I'm in my 4 and I move to 7, I moved in a semicircular way. If I'm in my 6 and I end up back in my 6, that's circular. I can also go 4, circular 4. That's also a circular action. Things you can practice are moving in your circular actions. Circular, and hitting. When we are practicing, we're always practicing closing these lines. When I'm moving from my 6 position to my 4, I'm keeping my hand in front of me. Just like that. And when I move back to my 6, I rotate that hand back. I'm moving from this position to this position. Using my tennis ball target, I can start to practice this. Again, I can be in my 6, aim my tip, and extend. I can be over in my 4, aim my tip, and extend. Practicing your hits from all positions is incredibly valuable. You never know what kind of hand position you'll be in and how to send that tip when it's time. Make sure you're keeping your hand high as you finish your action. So, today we talked all about our hand positions and transitions to move from hand position to hand position. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. This has been Coach Chris with Mid-South Fencers Club.